Man, oh man, it really is coming down in some parts of the state today.
It sure is, Leanne. What a way to celebrate our Christmas Eve. You know, we were worried at the end of last week when all the snow melted. Were we going to get a white Christmas? And oh boy, is it white out there.
It definitely delivered.
Morning. It delivered 14 inches of snow on the ground in Lisbon. Really just incredible to see how much has stacked up overnight. That has all fallen in about 12 hours. So yeah, over 1 inch per hour snowfall rates have been seen and continue to be seen across the state. We've got our storm system really ramping up right now in the Gulf of Maine. We've got this area of low pressure that is forcing this Norland trough. If you've been watching the past few days, we've been talking about this corridor of high snowfall totals that were very likely to be in central Maine and the mid-coast, and that is exactly what we're seeing this morning. That's allowed us to stack up 14 inches. Could approach 18 inches based on the way the radar is looking this morning. Here's a little bit of a more high resolution look. These really dark blues, that's where we're seeing the heaviest snow. So that report out of Lisbon, no surprise there where we've been seeing those heaviest snowfall rates up the turnpike towards Augusta, 295 towards Augusta. Just terrible driving conditions with the very heavy snow. Brunswick also included in this. The Portland area, even here in downtown Portland, plenty of heavy snow out there, also extending up towards the Route 2 corridor. Notice up towards Bangor, Rockland, down East Maine, a lot lighter snow, if anything is even falling at all. And I also saw a report out of York, just a dusting there. So really, it's just in that one corridor where we've seen those really high snow totals. So here's what we can expect for our Christmas Eve forecast. Snow will be heavy at times through the next several hours, through about 8, 9 o'clock or so. But by mid-morning, it really starts to taper off, and it should be done for most of us by noontime. And we could even have a peak or two of sunshine by the late afternoon and evening. So yeah, if you can just stay hunkered down during the morning, things should improve a good bit for the afternoon if you've got any Christmas Eve night plans. Here's a look at our snowfall rates. We've seen rates of 1 to 2 to even 3 inches per hour. That will continue again in central Maine from the Augusta area towards Lewiston into the mid-coast as well. Brunswick, Wiscasset, all could see snowfall rates upwards of 2 inches per hour. Watch what happens as we head towards the mid-morning hours. Those heavy snowfall rates likely pivot into far southern Maine. So it may be that the Portland area, we get our heaviest snowfall sometime around 8, 9 o'clock or so this morning before things really ramp down as we head towards midday. Here we are at noontime, just a couple lingering snow showers out there. Should be very quiet by the time we get into the afternoon. So it looks like our snow totals are verifying 14 inches in Lisbon. Again, 9 to 12 was an underestimate here for us, as again, we're seeing really high totals. Portland area should probably end up with about a half foot or so. Same story out towards the Lakes region, the Route 2 corridor as well. Again, we're still looking at that bullseye zone. Brunswick, Bowdoin, Bowdoinham, Wiscasset, Lewiston, Auburn, Augusta, all very well could end up with a foot or more. Now, beyond our snowstorm today, tomorrow, some more snow is likely. We could squeeze out a couple inches on Christmas Day. Frigid cold returns after that. And guess what? Another winter storm is on the way late in the weekend and into New Year's week next week. But for Christmas Day itself, not too bad out there. Festive flakes to start the day. Snow on Christmas Day as we start off in the morning. Mainly cloudy towards the afternoon. Should get 2 or just above freezing on Christmas afternoon. So not so cold out there tomorrow. Enjoy it. Arctic cold does come back for Friday. So here's Christmas Day. Let's talk about the snow potential. Looks most likely early in the day as your kids are waking you up to unwrap presents. It will likely be snowing lightly in many spots. Wraps up pretty quickly though, should be pretty quiet by mid-morning or even into the lunchtime time frame, and certainly looks quiet in the afternoon. Could be some peaks of sun, and again, temperatures will get into the 30s. But Arctic cold will be returning as we head into Friday. So for Christmas Day snowfall, southern Maine probably seeing the least here. The rest of us could squeeze out 1 to 2 inches or coating to an inch in many spots. Beyond that, the Arctic cold is moving in for Friday and Saturday, highs in the teens. It suppresses a storm to the south for the weekend, so we stay quiet until Sunday night. That's when we see our next chance of a storm. Here's your marine forecast. Choppy out there in the Gulf of Maine today. Our 7-day remaining very active, of course, today with the snowstorm. Tomorrow, snow in the morning, and then wrapping up for Christmas afternoon. Frigid on Friday. Look at those highs in the teens. Same story Saturday. A little milder Sunday, and our next storm moves in Sunday night into Monday. Probably some sort of messy mix of some sort is what it's looking like at this point before more cold arrives next Tuesday. So we had, like a 3-day break from winter, Leanne. It said, we are moving in.
You said Merry Christmas.
It said Merry Christmas. That's right. It is certainly going to be a white Christmas in most of Maine.
All right. Thank you very much.